And so today it's actually questions and answer time. So we got a lot of questions from people and all of that. I have some people who were invited. So I had some persons who were invited, but um I don't know. Probably they are yet to join or something. So you guys are welcome. You're welcome. How is your day? Today is the 20th of December 2024. Once again, we thank God for the gift of life. It's not easy to, be alive from January till now. We pray that each and every one of us and all our family members will and shall see the end of this year. Amen. So, guys, how is it going? How is everything? How's your family? How's your business, school, work, and everything? I hope we are all doing well in various areas of our life. So, guys, today it's actually questions. I'm here to take, if you have any questions regarding virtual assistants, any fake aspect that you probably need a direction on, why I said we should do a live section is, yeah, I had sent out the invite to people. So, why I said we should do a live session is just in case, just to, unwind, because we've been learning and learning and learning. And there hasn't been any interaction so far. So today, in the middle of the trading, I tend to make it an interactive section. Now, bear in mind that as from 23rd, um, the last class we'll have for this year will be probably on Monday, so that everyone can have time to himself or herself, his family, and all of that. Then after Christmas, we will continue, then pause again, and after New Year, we continue. So I have a question today, and the question, someone asked me a question, and she was like, how much do virtual assistants earn? So I'm going to be very precise. I'm going to tell you guys how much virtual assistants in. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know that virtual assistants in. She asked this question. Probably she was asking it so that she knows if she can continue, if knowing the price will motivate her to continue. So how much do virtual assistants in? That's a very good question. Now you guys must understand that what you earn depends on what country you are or where your clients are from. For example, I myself, I am in Nigeria, West Africa. In Nigeria here, most virtual assistants, if you someone a local hires you, someone a local client hires you as a virtual assistant, some may pay you, depend on your tax, some may be paying you between 150 to 300,000 naira. Some may even, if you're an intern or if you're just starting up, some may even start you up with 70. It all varies. Now, that is for a local client. Then, if I don't talent for Ghana and other, of the same price compared to Nigeria. Now, when you sign up on a foreign freelancing platform as a virtual assistant, some of the money they pay you, they might also be equivalent to this estimate I have given. Okay, it could also be equivalent to the estimate I just gave to the local client's pay. It could also, because this our job. Like most times, you don't have a steady client. Your clients, you may be lucky and you have a very long term client. You might work with someone for up to 5 years if you are very lucky. Now, on this freelancing platforms, example is Upwork. So I'm going to be sharing my Upwork with you guys so that you guys can see how much most foreign clients are willing to pay you. So for Upwork, for platforms like Upwork, foreign clients could be paying you $5 per hour, some could be $10 per hour, some could be $15 per hour. I think the highest I've seen a virtual assistant being paid is $15. And that virtual assistant does automations. So you could see the higher skills you have, the more skills you have, the more technical skills you have as a virtual assistant, the more likelihood of being paid more. So on average, most virtual assistants are paid $5 to $10 per hour on Upwork. That's a freelancer platform. But sometimes if you're looking to get a job via LinkedIn as a virtual assistant for a foreign company, they could be paying you up to you could be earning up to $15 per hour or $10 per hour. I've not seen a direct employment that the person is paid below $10 per hour. Now on Upwork, most people are freelancers. So most clients that come there tend to exploit freelancers, okay? They tend to just employ them because they feel they are desperate and all of that, and they pay $5 per hour, which on the normal sense is not even up to the tax or equal to the tax that you may be performing, because now you're working for a different someone from different locality, and most times your money, they take all the tax and everything from your money. For example, on Upwork, if you're earning $5 per hour, you are going to be getting $4 at the end of the day. By the time Upwork pays you, they take on every $5 you earn, they take $1. Okay. Unlike when you're working for a local client here, they pay you direct all your money. Sorry guys, I think they just brought the lights. I'm still here. It just light, like we change from generator to the normal electricity. So if on Upwork, if you're working for a client, a local client here, and he pays you, your salary is 400,000, that is what you are going to get. Okay. But if you're working for an Upwork client, or if you get your clients, please, I'm here, I'm still here. They are trying to fix my light. So if you're working for can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, you can leave. Okay, guys, I'm back on. So if you have a question, kindly leave it in the comment section and I will handle your question as well as I explain this to you. Leave your questions in the comment section as well. I'll be glad to take on that. Okay. Leave your questions in the comment section. I'm sorry, they were kind of fixing my lights. Leave your questions in the comment section. So if you have a local client paying you 400,000 a month, you are getting that 400. I hope you guys can hear me. Please, can I see something in the chat so that I know that you can hear me? You are getting that 400,000 if you have a local client, okay? It is that 400,000, 500,000. That is what they will pay you. So most local clients that pay you 50,000, let's say 30 or whatever. It all depends on what you're doing for them. Some don't even require to work every day for them. It could just be once in a while. They say just do this. So you won't compare that to someone that hires you full time. So most clients on Upwork, they hire freelancers full time, and they don't even pay much for that. They could just be paying you $5 per hour, and at the end of the day, Upwork is giving you $4 because they have to take their own commission or tax or whatever it is they're using it for. Okay. So now, by the time they take this, and by the time you try to exchange it to your own money, it's there's also other fees that will be leaving along the way. You'll be paying for the transfer charges and all of that. So at the end of the day, if you are being paid $5 per hour, let's say at the end of the month you are making $600 at the end of the month, you might end up going home with 500 and something. So it's not really stable. It's not really fixed. Okay, I hope you guys understand this. So the money you pay depends, the money, how much you're being paid depends on your expertise, your level. Like, are you on the, are you a beginner? Are you an intermediate? Are you intermediate, on the intermediate level when it comes to the skill? Are you an expert? So these things matters. Okay. So if you are a beginner, at this point, I don't advise beginners to um have all the focus on the money. Okay. So I will give this advice for a beginner. Just take the job, even if the money is small. I'm not saying you should do free jobs. Please take note of that. But I'm trying to say at that beginning level, whatever job you see, even if it's $5 per hour, take it. Okay. And use it to gain your foot, to as in have a foot to stand in the industry. Use it to gain experience, to have experience and all of that. Okay. Use it to practice, use it to have a real life experience, hands on deck experience. By the time you are well experienced in that field, you can now probably raise your per hourly rate. Okay. um $5 per hour, to be sincere, most clients need to review it because the economic situation and everything is really on the high side. So for clients that pay freelancers, virtual assistants, as little as $5, $4, $3, I think they just need to review it and at least add something to it. Now, like I said, what you are being paid depends on your level of expertise: beginner level, intermediate, and expert level. This all has a say on what you are being paid. Now, for freelance, for virtual assistant in the United States, some earn as much as $3,000 per month, 2,500, $4,000 per month. This is an average of what they earn. Now, they earn that, should I say, not much because of where they are, because of the economy, where there is more hiring power. That is why they earn that much, and people are willing to pay more for your services. That is why they earn that much. Same thing applies to UK. Within that range, they earn like 2,000, 3,000 pounds per month, all depending on your location. So I hope you understand what I mean. So if you should get a job and your client stays in the US, he or she might pay you according to the rates, their minimum wage in their country. So if they pay you with that, you could be making like $15 per hour. Okay, I think that's the minimum wage in the US, also 15, $20 per hour. That's what you can pay someone. That's the minimum amount you can pay someone to work for you every hour. So how do they pay? Now, as a virtual assistant, how you get paid depends on your negotiation with your client. Okay, it depends on your negotiation with your client. What do I mean by your negotiation? What I mean is that some people may want to be paid every hour. Some people may want every month to be paid at the end of the month. Some people may want it to be like a milestone. Maybe you could want to be paid every 2 weeks or after you complete a task. It all depends on you. That is how you are to be paid. But most times, if you are working via Upwork, I will advise you to please go for hourly payments. I'm talking from experience. I've been a virtual assistant. This 2025 will make it 3 years. That's almost 3 years. Like very soon, it will be. I started at the beginning of 2021 or 20, yes, I think towards the ending of 2021. That's when I started to 2023, 24. Okay, that's approaching almost 4 years. But I started working fully as a virtual assistant in 2022. But I started this whole freelancing journey in 2021. So from my experience, hourly pay is the best. If you are working with a client, you can negotiate to be paid hourly. That is the best for you, except it's a project. Like it's a design, you design this for me, and at the end, I pay you, and that's it. But if this person wants you to assist them continuously, please, I advocate you go for, and you have options of going for fixed payment. I advise you go for hourly pay, except it's the company, they employ you directly. There's a difference between a freelancer and someone who is being a full-time remote worker. The difference is that you're a freelancer, there's no contract. The only contract between you and that client is that which you got from Upwork or that. There is no health insurance for you. I hope you guys understand. That's another thing about being a freelancer, working on Upwork, not being directly employed. You see the way now, when they are sick, they go to the hospital, they use the company's HMO, there is none for you. Okay, as a freelancer, if you're working as a virtual assistant and you want that, there is none for you. It is that money you are being paid, excuse me, guys, that you use and take care of yourself. Some clients might be stingy. They won't even send you devices to work with. But I've been blessed. I've worked with a client who even sent me internet gadgets to work with. Some clients will be like, I don't like the laptop you use, and they replace it. I've had so many testimonies. I've seen people that their clients have done so well and even treated them as if they're direct workers. Okay, it all depends on you. That doesn't mean that your case will be worse or it will be bad or anything. Your case could be different. You could be lucky to have a client who is very good and they buy you. Me, I've benefited. Like, a client has bought me gadgets I needed to work with. So that's it. So it's possible, but I just want you to know the term, how it works. It all depends on the client you meet. Some are not even willing to even buy you anything to work with. They will just ask you, do you have this? Do you have this, before they employ you? After they employ you, that's it. It's just your salary. So you should know that there's no HMO coverage for you. There's nothing there for you. So you it's from that money you take care of yourself. So if you're not a beginner, if you're an expert and you know what you're doing, most experts will never go for a job of $5 per hour. The least is $10. Okay, $10. So that, because in that month, that's what they use and go to the hospital, take care of themselves. There is no allowances, no, and the worst part of it is that there is no even break for you. You're a freelancer. You are not an official employee, unlike people that are employed directly to the company. So if you're working as a virtual assistant via Upwork, just know that the only contract between you and your client is that which Upwork has prepared for both of you. Okay, so you are not, there is no any form of official contract. There is no binding agreement that the client has to take care of you when you are sick, or the client has to do this for you or do that for you. Okay, but at the end of the day, if you get a job that pays you $10 per hour, $5 per hour, a full-time worker, it is wonderful. Now, some people will want to know how this is being converted. How do you convert this rate? Let's say you get a job of $10 per hour. As of today, a dollar to naira. So let me teach you guys how we usually convert this. Oh, I didn't come with a paper and pen here. Sorry, guys. As of today, a dollar is 1,006 something. Okay, let's say 1,000. Okay, let's say 1,006. A dollar to naira. What this means is that, but uh, telling you guys all of these things, don't feel discouraged. But I like being real. People will sugarcoat the whole thing. They won't tell you guys the things that are behind it. But you see me, I'll tell you everything. In as much as this whole thing, you are the one taking care of your medicals and everything, it is still worth it. At the end of the day, if you check what is remaining and all of that, it still makes sense. So, for example, you are being paid $10 per hour. What it means is that for every hour that you work for this person, they pay you $10. This client pays you $10. Remember that a dollar is 1,600. Okay. So for every 1 hour that you work, you are earning $10. For one in 1 hour, 10 times 1,600. That should be giving us about 16,000. So for every hour that you work, you earn 16,000. That's for 1 hour. Most full-time jobs, most jobs on Upwork, the minimum they will give you is 30 hours a week or 40 hours. Okay, so let's say you're working 30 hours a week, Abby. Yes, or let's say 25 hours a week. Let's use 25 hours or 30. Okay, let's use 40 hours a week. Sorry, 30 hours a week. Let's say you're working 30 hours a week. In a week, we have um how many working days? Five working each week we have 5 working days in a week, and 4 weeks makes a month. In a month we have 4 working weeks, and each week consists of 5 working days. So you have 5 working days in a week, and you are working 30 hours a week. What this means is that every day you work for 5 hours. 5 working days divided by that 30 divided by that 5, it is 5. You work for 5 hours. Abi, no, 6 hours. Sorry, guys. You work for 6 hours. Remember that you are to work 30 hours every week. So for every week that you're working, each day, in the total number of hours you work in a week for this client is 30 hours. So it means that if you divide this by each day, you are working for 6 hours every day. Remember that every hour you're earning how much? 16,000. So 16,000 times 6 every day. That will give us how much? Let's do 16,000. 16 plus 16, it's simply 32. Okay, 32 into 32 into in four places. Okay, 16 plus 16 gives us 32. That's two places. 16 32 gives us 440. That's 64. 32 plus 32 gives us 64. 64. Hmm? 64 plus another um 16,000. 64 plus 64 plus 16. 64 plus 10, that is 74. 74 plus 6, that gives us 80. So it means that every week, every day, you are making 80,000. 80,000 into 5, it means that every week you are making a total of 300,000. 300 times 4, it means in a month you are making 1.2 m every month. Mm? So what is it? It's okay though, quite alright, but it's equivalent to your expertise, your skills. That is when you can be paid $10 per hour, $15 per hour. I'm an advocate of paying freelancers or virtual assistant direct because they carry a lot of load. You see one virtual assistant, he or she is doing data entry, he or she is doing customer support, he or she is doing chat support, he or she is doing documentations, he or she is creating contracts, like just one person doing all of that. It's good they pay them that amount because he or she merits it. So if you calculate this, if you get a job and you're being paid $10 per hour, $10 per hour, and you are working 30 hours a week, at the end of the month you should make him 1.2 in naira. Okay, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Please, if you are following me, just let me know you are following me. You are making 1.2 in naira. So it's a good one. It's a good one. It's actually a good one. It's a good one, but that's for those that already have experience and all of that. So for a beginner, if you are being paid 5 per hour, please, I beg you, take it, because you are not only earning, but you are also having the opportunity to learn and be better at what you do. So that's, if you are earning 5 per hour, it means that at the end of every month you should be making about 600. Now that's just a calculation I did without removing the taxes and everything. And bear in mind that if you are making $10 per hour, what your take home every hour should be is $8, because Upwork takes every $1 from every $5 that you make. Okay, so the first calculation of 1.2, by the time Upwork takes out everything, all that belongs to them, by the time they take out all that belongs to them, you may be left with, let's say, about one or nine something by the time they take all their taxes and everything that belongs to them, because not really you get the money. So guys, and today, that's just the question I had. I said if you have questions, ask questions and I will answer them, but this is just obviously the little question that someone asked me. So I've come to clear this question so that you know what you're getting into. It is worth it. Now, let me tell you guys the juiciest part, the most sweetest part is that why most virtual assistants take pay as little as 5 or something per hour is because it is flexible. You can be working for multiple clients. That's why most of them don't feel it. But on a normal day, I advocate that virtual assistants should be paid more. At least the pay should be at least $10 per hour, because we do a lot. There's a lot of support we give to our clients and all of that. So guys, I hope I've been able to answer your questions. I hope I've been able to clarify and tell you how much you are expected. Please, every price I said, every amount I said here is on the average. It could be more, it could be less. Just for you to have an idea of how much you could be making as a virtual assistant. Mothers are making money, women are making money now, men are making money. People, I've had people that dumped their 9 to 5 just to become a remote worker, and it is worth it. If you stand your foot and you know what you're doing, guys, I'm telling you, it is way, way, way worth it. So today I wanted to share my this, but I remember that I cannot share because it's a live video and all of that. So, guys, once more, if you have a question or if you understood all that I've said, just leave me a comment. If you have a question, I'm still waiting for. If you have a little any question, just type it in the comment section, and I'll answer your question. But if in the absence of any question, we'll call it a night because I have another class that I need to attend to. So our concluding part of the cloud storage of the Google Docs will be done. I'll announce the day, but I'll announce when it will be done, and everyone will be notified so that you can join and finish up the training. Then our break. We'll have our break soon, and we'll resume again later, and we'll have our break until after the new year. We'll then commence, guys. Remember, we still have email management to learn. And I'm thinking about, well, don't worry, I'll make the announcement. We have plenty things coming up. So, guys, I just want to say thank you for being with me. I don't have much time this night. Sorry for coming live late. But just know that you are going to be seeing me every Tuesday, Thursdays, and Friday. Do want to join my live session. If there's anything that you want me to include, if there's anything you want me to talk about, I am open. You could see my email on this channel. I am open to that, and I will guide you as much as I can. Okay. So, guys, good night and have a wonderful night rest. Bye, guys. Oh, somebody wants to join. Oh, God, I'm just seeing my invite now. Chai, sorry, guys. Oh, God. I didn't see these people. I didn't see them. Oh, God. Guys, can you guys join now? Oh, who is joining? Is anybody joining me? Okay, so I have someone here. I wanted to go, but it's fine. Hello, can we hear you speak? Hello, he's not saying anything. Can you hear me? Hello? Hmm. I have a guest here, but he wouldn't speak. Hello? Okay, so probably his camera shy. Don't be shy. If you're shy, you could just type a question there. I used to be shy as well before. I wouldn't even talk, but starting a YouTube channel, being a coach, guys, I do coach people from beginning till the end. I've been doing that for quite a while. I've trained quite a number of virtual assistants, but when we do have other classes and YouTube classes, whichever one, but I understand if you can't talk, I used to be like that. But now, hmm, I don't know how much I've improved, but I think there's a little improvement, and I'm trying to improve more. Don't mind me. I talk when you see me talking online, you think that's how, but if you see me physically, I stay on my own a lot. So, guys, good night. I was thinking our guest will speak, but he doesn't want to speak. So it is totally and totally understandable. So I hope next time when we invite people, actually, people requested. I'm just seeing the request now. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just seeing the request now. Mm, I'm just seeing the request. So guys, before I forget, on 24th, I'll okay. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, guys. The surprise will come later, but not now. So, guys, have a nice night and sleep well. Bye.